About how to build online relationships. Who am I to be talking about relationships? I'm standing in the middle of a field on my own. I thought I'd bring this one outside today because I know this good weather isn't going to last, so I thought might as well make the use of it. But today's topic, I'm going to be talking about how to build online relationships. Now, back in the day, to build relationships, a nobleman would send a pigeon to his fair lady to try and win her heart and mind, and hopefully in the end ask her for marriage. That would be the process for building a relationship back then. Now, some people would wine and dine the person that they want to eventually marry and then build a relationship and then ask them for their hand in marriage. That would be the process. Now, the reasons why I'm using the example of building a relationship with someone and then asking for their hand in marriage is because I want you guys that are in businesses and working for brands to think of it the same way when you're building relationships with a customer, a potential customer or client. Because you need to think of it in the sense of you need to build that relationship before you go in for the big ask of will you marry me? Or in this case, for businesses and brands, the big ask of will you purchase this product or service? Now, no one walks up to a random person in the street and just asks them to marry them. Nobody does this, so it's kind of like it's pointless why businesses have that same mentality when they go online and try to build relationships. They go up to random people by distributing content and hope that they make a purchase. A purchase is a type of commitment to say, yes, I will marry you. Because ultimately you're asking someone to part with their money on the basis of you just showing them who you are online. Most people, they just jump online and they say, look at us, look how great we are. We've won these awards, we've done X, Y, Z, we've achieved this, and they're talking about me, me, me. That's all they're doing, and they expect people to jump on the bandwagon and just support them. But you haven't proved your worth, your credibility, or your knowledge. So how can you expect other people to support you when all you're doing is praising yourself? Like, it doesn't work like that. Imagine if someone come up to you on the street and started praising themselves.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
And then asked you to marry them. Like, you're just gonna think it's an obnoxious person. Like, you haven't proved any value. If anything, you're all about yourself. And that's the reality of relationships. But people have this same mindset online, and they get stuck on that mindset. And that's kind of like what I want to try and help you guys to deal with, because it's something that needs to be addressed. It's a problem that I see. I mean, it's always happened, but now it seems to be happening at scale. Hopefully, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips to overcome that. So no matter your industry, no matter if it's the building industry, legal industry, B2B or B2C or whatever it is, at the end of the day, you're marketing person to person. That's how you've got to think about it, because behind every person or behind every logo, behind every brand, there is a person that makes the decisions, the person that makes the decisions on budgets and how they get spent, whether it's a person within a household or within a business. So I want you to think of it as person to person. That's why it's relationship building. The first thing that you need to do is show up consistently. By showing up consistently, you're building that trust. You're building that trust because you're someone that they see on a regular basis. You're not someone that just has popped up out of nowhere. You're someone that they see on a regular basis, and that's very important. And that's one way to build trust. Now, the other way that you can build relationships, wait for that beeping to stop. Now, the other way, I'm just gonna have to carry on. Let it roll, keep it rolling, that's how we do it. The other way that you can build relationships is literally by delivering value around your topic or niche or your brand. And what I mean by delivering value is packaging content around helping people to save time, money, or pain within your industry. So if someone's going through something, let's say you're a builder, for instance, and someone's in the market for a kitchen. If you start talking about 3 things to look for when you're buying a new kitchen, then automatically you're going to pop up in the searches, because people are in the market for a kitchen and you're going to pop up because that's what they're looking for, kitchens. So it's going to help them and serve them in that point of time. And timely content is really important, because if you're looking for, say, like if you're talking about a new home and someone is in the market for a new home, it's of no interest to them right now. But if they happen to be in the market for a new home and they're looking, then something pops up, it's perfect timing. So you want to catch people at that perfect time when something's relevant to them. Do you get me? So that will help with that, because you're serving people and people are finding you based on what they're searching for. Do you get me? So that's why it works really well. And if it isn't them, if it isn't something that they're looking for, they're going to know somebody that is looking for that, and they'll tag them in the posts. So that automatically is bringing awareness of you. Now, once you start to build that audience and build that credibility, which is what serving value will do, more and more people will come to you and think of you when they're in the market for whatever it is that you have to offer. It doesn't matter if you're in the legal industry, the clothing industry, the fashion industry, whatever industry it is, it's about positioning yourself as an authority within your industry to let people know that you're there to help, that you generally care, and that you're giving away value and you're not expecting nothing in return. The same way that you take someone out on a date and the other person wants to know that you don't expect nothing in return. As soon as they think that something is expected in return, then it changes the dynamics of the relationship. And it's exactly the same in business. If you're doing something for free and they get the inkling of a thought that actually this person's after something, he's only doing this because of X, Y, Z, then it changes the game for the whole situation, which you don't want to do. You just want to be genuine and just be real. And also you want to show your personality behind it. You want to show like you. The more you can show you and how you are in person, don't just be this guy in front of camera that doesn't really show who they are. Be the real you. Like, that's why I'm not that. Hi, my name's Theo Thompson and I can help you with your marketing. I'm not that guy. Like, I would never be that guy and I'm not trying to be that guy. And that kind of gives that sense of falseness and it doesn't get across authenticity, which authenticity right now in 2018 and onwards, it's a big thing because you see a lot of fake creators online, people that are just, you know that they're just not genuine. You can just see, you can just feel it. Now, point number 3 that you've got to do is engage with people. Once you put content out and people start to react to your content, you've got to engage with them in the comment section. I see so many people putting out good content, but then they're not engaging with people in the comments. They think they're too busy or too high and mighty to engage with them. But the thing is, you've got to engage because that's where the relationships are built. Like, it's one thing getting people inspired and moved and motivated enough to actually leave a comment or share something. But if you're not commenting with them and having a conversation, it's kind of like someone texting you and you're not even replying. You haven't even got the decency. That's how you need to think of it. So when someone takes the time out of their day to message you, make sure that you message them back and don't just give the generic, hi, yes, that was great, thank you for your feedback, that's it. Like, give them some honesty, like give them some real comments, even check out their profile, see what they're about and give them some encouragement or something like that. Like, literally just be a person to them. It's really important. Now, hopefully that video was useful to you guys, and if it was, like and subscribe to the tribe of innovators and creators, and we'll have another video out for you next week, and I'll see you next time. Take care.